All right, let's see here. Okay, so my name's Doug. I am the Crypto Keeper. Today's video is what are NFTs? Okay, so if you are not living under a rock, you probably have heard about them. Actually, that's not fair to say. But they are, quite a bit more popular now than they were, let's say, 8 months ago. Um, so this is an example of an NFT right here, just showing you this before we kind of go into the discussion. But I will come back to this in just a minute. So NFTs, I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. I found this on Wikipedia. Typically, I'll grab stuff from Binance Academy, but not this time. Okay, so NFT stands for non-fungible token. Okay, so a non-fungible token, NFT, is a non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a blockchain, a form of digital ledger that can be sold and traded. Types of NFT data units may be associated with digital files such as photos, video, and audio. Because each token is uniquely identifiable, NFTs differ from blockchain cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. Yay, Bitcoin. NFT ledgers claim to provide a public certificate of authenticity or proof of ownership, but the legal rights conveyed by an NFT can be uncertain. NFTs do not restrict the sharing or copying of the underlying digital files, do not necessarily convey the copyright of the digital files, and do not prevent the creation of NFTs with identical associated files. In case you haven't noticed, I forgot to mention this is on Wikipedia. Maybe I did mention it, just forgot. So I'm going to kind of read through a bulk of this, and I will touch on some of it, but I don't want this to be too boring. This is a lot of information here. Okay. I do want to show you a few examples of NFTs. I will have a link to my NFT on this as well, and on this video. Maybe I'll actually go ahead and show that. But for now, let me get back to explaining to you, what they are. So, NFTs has been used as a speculative asset, and they have drawn increasing criticism for energy costs and carbon footprint associated with validating blockchain transactions, as well as the frequent use in art scams and claimed structure of the NFT market to be a Ponzi scheme. I will tell you, Wikipedia's slant politically on this is going to be left leaning. Or another way to put it is they are very much coming from the mindset of global warming. Okay, when they're looking at this, cryptocurrencies in general have fallen underneath, the under the microscope of people that are, concerned about the use of electricity in creating cryptocurrencies. Okay, but you can side with them as far as this being truth. You can, accept this as truth for you. Look into the carbon footprint that they're actually creating, and maybe compare that with the carbon footprint of, let's say, a business that has, five computers or one computer running, 24/7 kind of thing. It's not even going to compare to that. Okay, and I'm not saying that's absolute fact, but I do think it's fairly close to being accurate. Um, I will tell you, NFTs are incredibly popular. They are one of the small pieces of cryptocurrency's role in the future of our culture, society, and you can earn a lot of money. I have not personally, but with cryptocurrencies, you definitely can earn a good, a lot of money. So um, I'm just, trying to here they basically slammed NFTs, Wikipedia has. And, you also want to remember every human being has a bias, whether they will admit it or not. So I'm going to give you the opposite side, which is NFTs are incredible. They are, amazing. People love them. And we are just scratching the surface of, again, what cryptocurrencies can do, blockchain can do, so on and so forth. Characteristics. An NFT is a unit of data stored on a digital ledger called blockchain, which can be sold and traded. The NFT can be associated with particular digital or physical assets, such as a file or a physical object, and a license to use the asset asset for a specified purpose. An NFT, and if applicable, the associated license to use, copy, or display the underlying asset can be traded and sold on digital markets. We're going to take a look at one digital market in a little bit. I'll give you a couple examples, Rarible and OpenSea. The extra-legal nature of NFT trading usually results in an informal exchange of ownership over the asset that has no legal basis for enforcement, often conferring little more than use as a status symbol. That's what these are typically, is a little more use of a status symbol. But if you listen to the language that they're using in here, they're really kind of slamming it. This may be the case that there's no legal basis for enforcement, so on and so forth. But there are people that are investing millions of dollars into NFTs that are far more tech-minded than I am, or Wikipedia is, okay? And they're also far more, financially savvy than I am, or Wikipedia is, okay? So I'm just trying to tell you, look, of course, I'm not giving you, financial advice here. That's not what I do. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a financial advisor. But I can tell you, look into it carefully. This is a good place to start the research is with this channel here. So NFTs function like cryptographic tokens, but unlike cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, NFTs are not mutually interchangeable, hence not fungible. While all Bitcoins are equal, each NFT may represent a different underlying asset and thus may have a different value. NFTs are created, it's really, so a fungible, an example of something that's fungible is a dollar bill. There's a lot of dollar bills out there. If you had a 1.0067 dollar bill that was printed funky, or like a one a $0.01 bill that was printed by accident. There's only one of those. That's what an NFT can be. Although there can be collections of the same NFT of 100, for example. But so NFTs are essentially like art. Okay, so the market. What I mean is human beings will define the price that they are worth. Okay, so like for example, if you had a drawing or piece of art by Leonardo da Vinci, the market people, humanity has had plenty of time to discover or figure out what that's worth. It's gonna be worth a lot, right? If you had a drawing from yours truly, it's not going to be worth much unless, but I can ask, as much as I want for it. Or if you had an NFT from yours truly, I can ask an incredibly high price. It doesn't mean I'm going to get it. The market will define what it's worth. So that I kind of lost my spot there. So let's go back here. Interchangeable. While Bitcoins are equal, each NFT may represent a different underlying asset. Thus may have a different value. NFTs are created when blockchains string records of cryptographic hash, a set of characters identifying a set of data onto previous records, therefore creating a chain of identifiable data blocks. This cryptographic transaction process ensures the authentication of each digital file by providing a digital signature that is used to track NFT ownership. However, data links that point to details such as where the art is stored can be affected by link rot. Link rot is the phenomenon of hyperlinks trending over time to cease to point to their original targeted file, web page, or server due to that resource being relocated to a new address or becoming permanently available. A link that no longer points to its target is often called a broken or dead link. Now, with with cryptocurrencies, you can store them in a wallet. You can store them in a physical wallet. Look up Ledger, for example. Ledger Nano, I think, is one. And so I'm not sure if you can store them in a wallet, a NFT. Copyright. Okay, so just giving you some information there. So again, this article here by Wikipedia, whoever wrote this, Wikipedia is not perfect, okay? These articles are written by humans that have biases, okay? So that is the same with any article you read anywhere, any newspaper. Okay, early history, 2014, 2017. The first known NFT, Quantum, was created by Kevin McCoy and Anil Dash in May 2014, consisting on a video clip made by McCoy's wife, Jennifer McCoy, registered the video on the Namecoin blockchain and sold at the Dash for $4 during a live presentation for the 7on7 conference at the museum in New York City. McCoy and Dash referred to the technology as monetized graphics. A non-fungible tradable blocked, again, I just got to pause. don't take my advice. Just please do your own research. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not an attorney. A non-fungible tradable blockchain marker was explicitly linked to the work of art via on-chain metadata enabled Namecoin. So I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, I'm going to touch on the rest of these. So from 2017 to present, it is becoming much more. You'll see like rappers doing their own NFTs. I think Ozzy Osbourne has NFTs. People in celebrities have their own NFTs, that sort of thing. It's digital art. That's essentially what it is. This is an example of some NFTs right there. Games are, becoming the metaverse is a generic term for all these games that are becoming monetized with different ways, and NFTs is one of those. You have cryptocurrencies that are, tied to video games. Like, so what would be an example? So Sandbox or Decentraland, right? Okay. Um, Music, you can actually create music NFTs. That's what mine. I have a couple of music NFTs and film. Okay, here. So interesting Deadpool 2 posters promote the film. Um, a few of those were NFTs, maybe. I'm not sure. Other associated files, speculation NFTs. Here we're getting a slam it again. Watch. NFTs representing certain digital collectibles and artworks have seen considerable use as a speculative asset, and that's what it is. The NFT buying surge was called an economic bubble by experts who also compared it to the dot-com bubble. In March 2021, Mike Winkelmann called NFTs an irrational exuberance bubble. By mid 2021, demand appeared to have substantially subsided, causing prices to fall significantly. Um, okay, let's say that that's the case there. This is a small snippet of time of the history of NFTs, guys. So I'm just trying to share with you like how my mind thinks, and over the next 100 years, do we think that if you bought an NFT like the Ape Yacht Club NFT at a high price, if is it going to become more valuable over time or less valuable over time? Do you even care? These are all kind of questions that you want to be asking. Apparently, NFTs can be utilized for money laundering, so they're slamming it again. Here's what's crazy: is blockchain technology um, is actually one of the most transparent ways to do things. So they can slam it and try to talk you out of looking into it. And my argument would be to look into it for sure. Do some research, see if you like them, see if you like NFTs. You can buy NFTs that are made on Ethereum blockchain, Flow, Bitcoin Cash, Cardano, GoChain, Solana, Tezos. These are cryptocurrencies, okay, and they're going to go with more criticisms and issues, environmental concerns. So, we're not going to, as the anti-cryptocurrency, um, what do you call that? Community, we're not going to, choose to go after the waste of, the American government, for example, or the all of the governments of the world. No, no. That waste, we're just going to, I mean, it's not even in the realm of, our, awareness, right? But NFTs, cryptocurrencies pose a huge threat to society and probably going to wipe us off the face of the earth. So be very, very afraid. Plagiarism and fraud, security, pyramid Ponzi schemes. Uh huh. And so, slam it, hammer it, all you want. NFTs are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Okay. Explorer. We're going to take a look at some of the cryptocurrencies. This is Rarible. This is one website where you can buy NFTs. And so I was going to take a look at this one's kind of interesting. Antique Doll 13. So let's see. 2XTZ. I'm not sure how much that is, but I'm just showing you, prices on these. Okay. So again, this is Rarible. You can filter by the price high. So we're going to just take a look at some of these high price crypto NFTs. Okay, so right here, and again, like I was saying, you can this creator, created this for this is like um, 1 trillion ETH, and I like that price. I like that they're asking that, right? Definitely got them to the top here, okay? But is that worth 1 trillion Ethereum? You're talking 1 trillion times $3,000, 32, 3,500, $3,300, somewhere around there is where Ethereum is at today. That's a lot of money. That is a huge amount of money. I come from a mindset of abundance. I hope they get it. Probably are not going to, right? But I wanted to show you that they are, all the way up to a trillion Ethereum, which is like some unreal number. If you did the math, you'd have to, calculate 1 trillion times about $3,300. Okay. That's at the high end. In order to sign up and purchase NFTs, you're going to need a wallet. I have a MetaMask wallet, so that's what I would recommend taking a look at, and maybe I'll make a video of that in the future. So this guy here is, 0.001 ETH. So you're looking at this is not even 1%. This is a tenth of 1% of an Ethereum. So I don't know what that is, but maybe $5, $6, something like that. Maybe, So they go all the way down here, all the way down to these prices, right? Um, and you can look through here. What me personally, I don't see a lot of them. That I do like these shrimp guys. They're funny. But this guy right here, Taco Krill, that's pretty funny. But a lot of this is not very attractive, right? To me, this is kind of cool. Space Roof Observer. But that doesn't mean that there isn't, a lot of really, really good NFT art out there. Okay, because there is. This is one website you can go to OpenSea as well, and you got Pear Thongs here. Okay, that's great. But this is an interesting one right here. That's kind of cool looking, right? But would I buy it? No, it's kind of not very good art in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. That's the beauty of it. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. I will show you one of my NFTs that I've created, and I will, if I could ever find, there it is. And I'll put a link to it. You can buy it by all means if you want to. You can also just like sort of rate it and tell me, hey, if this is trash or not. Um, and so what I'm gonna do is just bring it over here. We can all listen to it. So that's just a quick clip of it. Okay, you can actually buy I'll put the link. You can buy this on Rarible. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you don't like NFTs, don't get involved in them. If you don't like cryptocurrencies, don't get involved in them. But 1,000% learn about it. If you are an investor of any sort, spend some time researching cryptocurrencies at the bare minimum. And you can always ask me questions. Just drop a comment. I will get back to you. Thank you very much. This is a very long video. What are NFTs? All right. Thank you. Take care.